So what's up, Synergy? I just want to make this another video for you. Basically, I I responded to your comment, but I wanted to touch further on the campaign point I made. Um, basically, what I was getting at was I watched a few pro gamers playing the campaign, right? A lot of them at the time were so used to going either bio or mech, and being refrained down to these certain build structures that they wouldn't utilize these super units that were given to them by Blizzard. And they were part of the game. A lot of people just did not use them because it wouldn't incorporate into their plan, like the way that they grew up playing the game. The reason why I bring this up is because this is one of the reaction things I'm talking about. And they're so practiced into something that they have these they're called mindsets, where their mind doesn't allow them to expand what they know and utilize tools that are available because they're so practiced through trial and error of what to use and what not to use through these practices, and that's it. Whereas for me, I take everything as it comes. That's why I'm able to make these like this one code S match that came up. This Terran was playing, and he used bio and mech mixed together. No pro did this before, and I've been saying this since Wings of Liberty. Mix it up. People still now either go bio or mech. The point I'm trying to make is to mix it, and a lot of people just don't. And now they're getting it. Now Code S, I'm seeing it. Now because of that, people will start doing that as well, but only because they've seen it. Much like a pro, he will only do something because he's forced to or practiced through it, is what I meant by force. He practices with it. He doesn't, oh, well, this would work, oh, this might work, or let's try this, or let's try that. They don't dabble. They do these certain builds that are like, okay, well, he went Muta, so I'm going to go Marine Siege Tank, period, that's it, done deal. And that's all they do. And it takes them fucking forever to actually get the point that, oh, let's implement some, Ravens now. They started putting Ravens into the mix. But it took them so long to figure this out. Whereas for me, I was already there. I was like, where the fuck are the Ravens? Why are the Vikings? Where are these little things to draw fire here and there? Like, my mind is so just rolling constantly that I'm going with it. And a lot of these pros do not. And that's what I'm trying to get at. They don't respond. They do trial and error. They know what they know, and that's all they know. Whereas when an expansion comes out, people are like, oh, what the fuck? My world's changed. I don't know what to do. Whereas me, I'm just pop. I'm right there anyways. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's going to be something that's always been for me. Maybe when I get old and senile, maybe not. Hopefully my kid will take over on that. You know what I mean? But that's kind of the point I'm trying to get at. Anyways, back to this campaign thing. Yeah, they just would not utilize anything. Like, if you're going mech, still throw in the super marines that you get, still throw in the super Vikings that you get. But they didn't. They would leave that shit at home. They wouldn't even build them. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, use the shit. And like, I watched a lot of people that were playing it. The ones that actually did it, that we can see, I watched them, and they just they were doing it wrong. Like, even this dude named Frankie. What is it on my YouTube? It's a dude named Frankie, really popular guy. Trying to get to him. This guy right here gets thousands and thousands of people to look at his shit. Where the fuck are you, dude? There you go. 96,000 people watch this guy, and they all 199,000. You know what I mean? Like, he has a lot of people that watch this. Well, that's not him. But yeah, he gets a lot of 200,000. See. He gets a lot of people that watch him, and they're all impressed. Like, impressed hardcore. Hardcore, right? It's rare where someone will actually agree with me. That's your comment, by the way. It's rare someone will agree with me and say, yeah, man, you're right, and blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Fuck. I don't know, but eventually people start getting, like, you're right, you won that, yeah. But the point is, eventually they break down to it. But I couldn't find the comment I was trying to bring up. But he agreed with me, and the guy sucked. He actually looked at it and he's like, "Holy shit, he's missing a lot of these obvious shots." There's some things that come up and he just doesn't respond to it right, or he pulls out the wrong gun at the wrong time, and he uses this shit when it shouldn't be. Like, he uses the square in the circle hole, and he's using the circle in the square hole. You know what I mean? Like little things like that. And pros do that shit all the damn time, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? And yeah, like right now, you're kind of proving my point as well by saying, call me when you're Grandmaster, then you'll have an argument. Yeah, of course, I have to prove myself. But you think because the Grandmaster that changes anything? No, dude, you could still be a fucking dumbass and be good at the game. You could still not know what the fuck you're doing in the game and still do good at the fucking game. Like you said, yourself. As simple as following a few simple strategy guidelines and whatever. A lot of these people that play this game, your platinum, diamond, even masters players, they all follow guidelines. Even grandmasters, they all follow these guidelines, these strategy guides that people that are better than them kind of put out there. Like, oh, do a 4-gate. So everybody does a 4-gate. And guess what? There's this dude named, I forgot his name now, because he stopped playing. But he made it to top 6 masters, right? Using 4-gate alone. There's another guy that's in masters, and all he does is use cannon rushes. That's it. Every game he does a cannon rush. And like, it doesn't mean anything. It just means that you play a lot. That's what I'm trying to get through your head right now. You don't need to be a grandmaster to prove that you're worth something. You just have to, like, a lot of the builds that I come up with, I see in HoTS games all the damn time. Like later on in life, after I knew about it for 10 years. You know what I mean? I have these strategies in my head that I developed by myself by looking at everything, every single complex idea that there could be. I run it through my head and I think about it, and then I go and try to pull out what I can as soon as I can. And generally, it comes out a big pile of mush. But that pile of mush kills shit because they don't know how to respond to it. Whereas somebody who just goes straight Marines, they're just like, oh, well, okay, well, I'll just make widow mines, or I'll make siege tanks, and they're gonna lose. And like, what I'm getting at with that idea is that when you have a straight fire strategy, it can be countered by a straight fire strategy. But when you have a mush pot of shit, you need a mush pot of shit, and you need to think out what the fuck you're putting into this mush pot of shit to stop my mush pot of shit. And that's where I'm thinking. That's the level that I think at. And yeah, every now and then I lose to a cannon rush or a marine all in. But that's because of stupid ass, like, oh, well, I didn't scout it, and that's it. Like, I expected you were gonna be a better man and actually play the game right, and no, you just fucking, you cheesed to me, bro. You know what I mean? But the next game we play, he can do it again, and I stop it, and then I go and stomp, basically just run him over. Like, it's not even close. The next time I stop it, and then the game after that, I stop it again. Game after that, I stop it again. Doesn't prove shit. You know, I still lost that one time, but it's because it's just, oh, I didn't scout, and that's it. But what I'm getting at with this Grandmaster bullshit is it's not fucking hard. All you have to do is play forever. And the Grandmasters that are there are fucking stupid. A lot of them are fucking stupid. I'm not gonna, like, some of them are getting it, but by the time they get it, I'm repeating myself a lot. Okay? But do you understand my point? You know, that's why I'm repeating myself a lot, because I'm trying to, you know, make sure you get it. And yeah, like, just to cover your, that, well, no, I don't want to cover that. I want to cover, the campaign thing, I believe. And yeah, they just wouldn't utilize shit that they should be utilizing, is what I'm trying to get at. And it's mindset. Go look up mindset and psychology. Look up that. That's what all pros have. All of them. All of them. I have an open mind. I have an expansive mind. And it's always ready for something new. All the doors in my head are always open. You know what I mean? Like, my head is in the clouds, but I have eagle sights on the planet. And I'm just like ready for whatever, you know, like, boom, let's do this. Let's, you know, and that's me. And I just need to put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into the game, and I'll be untouchable. Because a lot of these pros don't think right. There's this one guy who actually was doing very well, I will say. I forgot his name. I took a note down, but he played his Zerg, a Zerg versus Zerg match, and he played a lot like I do, but I do it in every match. And he ended up losing the next match pretty damn convincingly to the Protoss player. But what he did is he just attacked all game. And a funny story about that is, actually, I'm going to put that in another video, and it's basically not Artosis, but Tasteless, and he called an 8-minute attack and all in. So I'm going to talk about that in another video, because that was fucking ignorant too. Even the casters are fucking stupid. The top of the line casters are fucking stupid, you know what I mean? And I'm going to prove it in the next video, but as is, you heard me, you heard it from me, so check it out, and there's my response, and let me hear what you got to say about that, because, yeah, like, if you read this comment, you'll see what I mean. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to cut it here, because this is going on forever, so take it easy, dude, and yeah, keep following, bro. And I will prove it to you. I will fucking prove it to you. Anyways, take it easy. Peace.